Kitchener-Conestoga.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. And when we took government, we inherited a healthcare system that was badly neglected by the previous Liberal government that was consistently supported by the NDP. And because of their chronic mismanagement scandal and once-in-a-lifetime pandemic, our government needed to take immediate action to bolster all aspects of our frontline healthcare system. In my riding, people are hearing reports about concerns regarding the health human resources needs and staffing for hospitals and emergency rooms. Speaker, can the Minister of Colleges and Universities please elaborate more on what the government is doing to continue to educate more healthcare workers to help combat the shortage of nurses and doctors that we face here in the province?
Minister of Colleges and Universities.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member for the question. Our government understands that a high-quality healthcare system starts with a high-quality post-secondary education system. And our government is working to support students in all healthcare fields at Ontario's strong post-secondary institutions. I was very excited to announce our innovative Learn and Stay program earlier this year. As a first step, the government is investing $81 million to support the expansion of the Community Commitment Program for nurses, targeting newly graduated registered nurses, registered practical nurses, and nurse practitioners. This program shows our commitment to working for workers by helping newly licensed, internationally educated nurses and nurses returning to practice. Over the next 4 years, 3,000 nurse graduates can receive financial support to cover the cost of their tuition in exchange for committing to practice for 2 years in an underserved community.
Supplementary.
Well, thank you very much, Speaker. And I will say, health human resources shortages goes far beyond nurses and is impacting doctors as well here in the province. Many Ontarians don't have access to a family doctor, and that, quite frankly, Mr. Speaker, is unacceptable. I'm curious as to what is being done by our government to support medical education in order to support our future doctors and address the doctor shortage. Speaker, can the minister please inform the House what she is doing to support medical students to ensure a more resilient healthcare system here in the province of Ontario?
Minister of Colleges and Universities.
Well, thank you, Mr. Speaker, and thank you to the member for that great question. Our government understands that in order to keep Ontario safe and open, we need to ensure we have a high-quality and resilient healthcare system, and that requires Ontarians pursuing medical studies have access to world-class post-secondary education right here in the province of Ontario. 2022 has been an exciting year for aspiring doctors and both current and future medical school students. Earlier this year, our government outlined our transformative expansions of medical school education as we continue to build a stronger, more resilient healthcare system, especially in growing and underserved communities. Our government is proudly adding 160 undergraduate seats and 295 postgraduate positions to 6 medical schools over the next 5 years. This is the largest expansion of undergraduate and postgraduate education in over a decade. And this is in addition to the expansion, which will include a new medical school in Brampton and Scarborough.
The next question, the member for London North Centre.